Hello investors and future investors, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll be going over the wheel option strategy and how you can use it to generate weekly revenue. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. For those of you already on the weekly income team, welcome back. On this channel, we help you with option strategies that can give you consistent revenue and everything related to finance and investments. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. So, like I said, for today's video, we're going to focus on the wheel option strategy. Now, the wheel option strategy consists of two other strategies, namely the cash secured put and the covered call. For today's video, we're going to be using FUBO TV, ticker FUBO. So here we are on FUBO, and the first thing you want to do, you want to go to trade FUBO options. So once you get to the FUBO option chain, there you have it. So, like I said, the wheel option strategy consists of two strategies, the covered call and the cash secured put. Now, if you already own 100 shares of FUBO, you could go ahead and start the wheel strategy with selling a call. But for most people, they don't already own 100 shares. So we're going to start off today with selling puts. So let's go ahead and choose our strike date, and we're going to use 1 week out, which is July 30th. Now, insider tip: when selling options, it's to your benefit if you choose your strike dates closer to expiration. Theta works in your favor. Now you have your strike date. We're going to go ahead now and we're going to select a strike price, which is going to be below the current share price. Now, my strategy for choosing strike prices, I like to use strike prices with a 75% chance of profitability or higher. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose the $25 strike price. We're going to hit right here, then we're going to hit continue. There you have it. So as you know, on the weekly income team, we like to engage in strategies that give us revenue right away, right off the bat. So right here you can see, once you sell a put on FUBO at a $25 strike price, you're going to be receiving $52 into your Robinhood buying power. Now, this $52 is yours to keep no matter how this trade goes. So you go to review, and then it's going to explain to you what exactly you need. So in order to go ahead with this trade, you're going to need to leave a collateral of $2,500. How do we come up with $2,500? Well, it's going to be 25 multiplied by 100 shares. As you know, each option strategy is multiplied by 100 shares. So now you go ahead and you sell this option. So this trade could go either of two ways. So if on July 30th, FUBO is trading at any price above $25, then you get to keep your $51, and then you get your collateral of $2,500 released back to you. What do you do now? Well, you go ahead and you sell a put for the following week. So the other way this trade could go, if on July 30th, FUBO is trading at $25 or below, then you're going to be forced to buy 100 shares at $2,500. So now that you have 100 shares of FUBO, it does not end there. So for the following week, what you're going to go ahead and do, you're going to go ahead and you're going to sell covered calls. So here we see we made some minimum credit here, selling cash secured puts. Now let's go to the second part. Let's go back to FUBO. We're going to go back into the options chain once again. So now, like I said before, we have 100 shares. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to sell covered calls. So we're going to choose the strike date of July 30th. Now, if you are assigned, obviously the next strike date for you is going to be August 6th. But for simplicity, we're just going to use July 30th so the premiums doesn't come up too way high. So now you're selling covered calls on a stock that you already own in your portfolio. So when I'm selling covered calls, I like to be a bit more safe than when I'm selling cash secured put. So I'm going to choose the strike price of $29. Now, the reason I'm choosing the $29 strike price is because it gives me an 80% chance or higher of profitability. Like I said, when selling covered calls on a stock that I want to keep in my portfolio, I go a bit extra conservative. So let's go ahead and select here. And for selling this call, we're going to receive 48 cents or $48. We hit continue. We hit review. Okay, so here we go. So when you decide to sell a covered call on the 100 shares that you already own in your portfolio, you're going to receive immediately into your buying power $48. Now, once again, this $48 is yours to keep no matter how this trade goes. In order for you to sell covered call, you must first have 100 shares of the stock. So now we have the sell call. There's two ways this trade could go. So if on July 30th, FUBO is trading at $29 or below, then you get to keep your minimum credit and you get your 100 shares of collateral released back to you, and you're able to do this trade again for the following week. The other way this trade could go, if on July 30th again, FUBO is trading at $29 or above, now you're forced to sell your 100 shares at $29, but once again, you get to keep your minimum credit. This is a win-win strategy because you acquired the stocks when you sold a cash secured put at $25. Now you're selling at $29. The difference is going to be $400. $4 multiplied by 100 shares. So not only you get the difference in your cost and your selling price, you also get to keep your minimum credits. Win-win strategy. The wheel strategy is one of those strategies that you use to keep generating consistent revenue. I like using the wheel strategy on a weekly basis for two main reasons. The first reason is that I get constant revenue on a weekly basis. The second one is that it actually reduces your purchase cost. So every time you receive minimum credit, whether you sell a cash secured put or you sell a covered call, it's gonna reduce the cost you paid for the stock in the first place. So the wheel option strategy is a pretty simple strategy that, if used correctly, is going to give you consistent revenue on a weekly basis. Now, the most important thing for being successful at the wheel strategy is choosing the correct stock. You need to choose a stock that does not have a very high volatility. Once you do this, sit back, relax, rinse, and repeat. Now, we have lots more strategies like this on this channel. So if you want to join the weekly income team, like and subscribe right now. Also, hit the notification bell to get an alert when I post a video. But most importantly, if there's anyone out there you think that can benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. Let us help as many as we can. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, always take your investment gains.